and welcome to Frugal Gamer. Now, today I'm actually going to do a very different list video. What I want to talk about today is the 5 N64 games that I adore. Okay, so this is me doing my take on my gamer side. This is called Frugal Gamer after all. Number 1 is going to be Banjo Kazooie. So, Banjo Kazooie was one of those games that I would play throughout my childhood and people would never know about. And it always seemed to be the games that nobody knew about, that I liked even more because I was the only one that knew about it. And then when I knew people or met people that knew about it, I actually appreciated it a hell of a lot more. And I feel like Banjo Kazooie was one of those games where I was finally able to find enough people that were interested in it to actually be able to start having more conversations about it. Because if you've watched my videos, you know I'm not good at talking. I need to stop laughing. Okay. Number 2 is going to be Super Mario N64. Now, Super Mario N64, now, I know, it's a classic, but the thing about Super Mario 64 is it's one of the few games that I actually still have to this day. I also have Banjo Kazooie. Oh, and spoiler, I have not played Banjo Tooie. I'm sorry. But Super Mario 64 is one of those games that I still have to this day. And a lot of the times I'll sit there and I'll think about it and I'll be all like, oh, I want to play that. And then I'm all like, oh yeah, I can. Number 3 is going to be Paper Mario. Now, Paper Mario was on the N64. It was the first of the series, actually. And I have always been a fan of Paper Mario, but Paper Mario N64, for the N64, I should say, was actually something that it was the first game that I found that I realized, a lot of older games can still be pretty high quality. And, you go back to some of the other games and then you realize, some little things that you can really appreciate. And it was the first game that made me really realize that, older games are very important to know about. And it was the first thing that made me want to look into what was happening in the past. Number 4, which is Kirby Crystal Shards. Now, Kirby Crystal Shards is one of these games where you play as Kirby. It's a 3D world, but it's also 2D at the same time, almost. It's a platformer. It's a 3D platformer, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. For those of you that haven't played it. But, Kirby Crystal Shards is always one of those games that I can always get somebody interested in if they've never played older games. So it's something that I appreciate because, like I said before, I'm not good at talking. So things that help me to start conversations and get people interested in what I'm interested in is something that I really appreciate. And so this is one of those games that has really helped me with that. I mean, Super Mario 64 is a great one, but not everybody likes Mario. Number 5 is Pokemon. I forget which one. But Pokemon was actually a really good one for me because it's something that really helps me to look back. But it's something that is so hard to find, and unfortunately, I gave up on it a little bit ago. But it's something that I still appreciate to this day, because sometimes I'll look back at it, because I still play Pokemon games to this day. It's some of the older ones, not older than this one. You know what, never mind, I'm digging myself in a hole. But, it's one of those games that helps me to remember that nostalgia is a good thing. Looking backwards is sometimes a good thing, and it helps you to realize what the right answer may be to some problems. Those were the 5 N64 games that I adore. Thank you, Nintendo!